Hey guys, what is going on? Gamer James here. Thank you very much for clicking play, and thank you very much for your patience. It's been about a week since I uploaded episode 1. A little bit of a confession. Unfortunately, I messed up. I recorded 2 episodes in the week, but I managed to mess up the audio, so those episodes never saw the light of day. So it's been quite a while since that first episode, both in game and out of game. Obviously, it's been a week. In that time, we've had a little bit of a mixed bag. We had the Lyon game, of course, the curtain raiser for the season, as our game. We got 2 players sent off. We lost 4-0 at home to Lyon. After that, we went to Lorient. Moussa Dembele got off the mark. He scored the only goal against Nice. Oscar Duarte and Dembele scored in a 3-2 defeat. We then lost at Monaco with Dembele scoring, but we lost 3-1. And you will notice there that Nicola Rigoni got 2 yellow cards. Again, look, inside the first half an hour. Now, if you watch that first video, you know that he got sent off after 38 minutes. Managed to break his own record by 10 minutes and got sent off inside half an hour. So he will come on to what happened to him after that, but he got fined 2 weeks' wages, wasn't happy, and we'll wrap that one up in a second. Then it was obvious that we were going down a Leverkusen kind of route here. In the Leverkusen save, I just wasn't getting the formation to work, so I changed the instructions, went to a bit more of a possession-based game, a bit more of a passing style, trying to get everyone involved. So we got rid of the fast attacking play and we went to a more patient build-up, and it seems to have worked to a degree. We won at Caen 3-2 with Dembele getting a couple and Ozyakup getting one. But then we got the first of 3 goalless draws in a row at home, which was a bit worrying. William Van Keur got himself sent off in that game. And yeah, it's a bit weird because we then went away to Dijon and won 3-0. Incidentally, the Reims and the Dijon games were the 2 episodes I filmed. So we went to that one. We went there and won 3-0, and then we were at home to Angers, who we should have beaten, and it was 0-0. Then we went away to Nantes and win 4-1. Then at home to Bastia again, we don't know, we just 0-0 again, and then the 0-1 against Bordeaux away, before finally getting a home win against Stade Rennais with El Kaddouri and Moussa Dembele getting the goals. Now there was, I'm pretty sure, if I look through, did William Van Keur, did he get sent off? He just got sent off once, so he got fined for that. So Nicola Rigoni, if we go into our transfers, transfer history, you will see that he's no longer at the club. He went to Malaga. He came to me, said he was unhappy at being fined 2 weeks' wages. I told him, you're having a laugh, mate. 2 sendings off in 3 games is unacceptable. He was not happy, and it looked like it was going to spread to the rest of the squad, so he got shipped off quick. Decent price for him, 4.6 million. I'm quite happy with that. In terms of signings, who did we bring in? So we brought in a couple. Marc Roca was a loan signing from Manchester United. He was won by the director of football actually, but looks quite a good one. Rui Pires as well was from Porto. That was another one that my DOF brought in. Junior Cassara from Schalke. I wanted a new right back, and he just looks fantastic. He's already had a really good start to the season. Played 8 games, 2 assists, 1 player of the match. Looks really good. He's quick. He's fit. He's not massively strong, and therefore his balance isn't great. But he is playing really well at the minute. It's really good. We've got a couple of others in. Ozyakup, of course, Kravinovic, Maxence Pravot, who's a young goalkeeper from Sochaux who went down. Now I've only got Ligue and Ligue 2 running, so I haven't got the national divisions, and Sochaux went down out of Ligue 2, so Pravot I managed to bring in pretty cheap, and if you look, he's already rated as my 2nd best goalkeeper, could go up to 4.5 stars, so it's looking looking like that could have been a phenomenal signing because he's only 20. We got him for about $500,000, I think it was. Yeah, 575,000. So really happy with that. Now he is my backup goalkeeper, and in fact he's actually going to be making his debut today, because if you've noticed in the schedule, we are playing Racing Club Strasbourg Alsace in the Coupe de la Ligue. They are currently 11th in the Pizza League, in Domino's League 2. So they're not having a brilliant season. If it was away, I'd be a little bit nervous about this one. But I think we should be okay at home. Having said that, home form has been pretty poor, so we'll have to see, I guess. So I mentioned the tactics. Look at that, 17 tactical instructions. Seems a lot to me. It's more than I've really ever played with before. We've got a control mentality, which I'm going to. I think I'm going to change to standard for this game, but I'll leave it as control in the main setup. I'll change that before we kick off. Still have it as flexible, but in terms of the instructions, it's at the moment it's a normal tempo, but with a retained possession, slightly deeper line, and then it's play out of defence and try and get down the wings and look for the overlap. So it's still with the overlap for these, and I've changed the role of the wing backs because they've both got the stamina to do it, to complete wing back. It was, like I said, we've got a slightly deeper defensive line just to hope that we don't get caught by a ball over the top, and I think it's working okay. I've got a feel it's a control mentality that might be letting us down at home, so we will see what happens here. Jordan Ayew starts this game because he's not really found his feet yet. He's not really found his shooting boots. Obviously we're favourites, we're at home, the press are saying we should win, so let's see. We'll send the assistant for that. Apply the advice. Right, so let's assert. We assertively go out there and play a natural game, and I'm going to change it to standard to begin with. I don't want to go all out attacking just yet. We need to obviously need to assess how Strasbourg have lined up. They've gone very defensive. Looking at this, 5-4-1, so that could take some breaking down. So we'll have to possibly hope for an early goal and just bring them out. The worst thing that could happen for us here is that they score first, because then it will be a defensive job for them. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, as I said, the tactical instruction 17. Is that a lot? Let me know in the comments. Do you guys play with 17? Do you play with less? I know some people play with none at all, which seems a bit strange to me. I have played a couple of games on previous versions with none at all, and it did work. Absolutely nothing is happening here, so we're gonna passionately encourage them, because it's still early on. We don't want to stress them out, so we'll passionately encourage them, and then we'll give it till half time, and I might go attacking after the break. But here we go. We've got a highlight. Here's Kaysara. Good ball across. Jordan Ayew. Goal. Passionate encouragement. Minute and a half later, we're 1-0 up. Well worked goal, actually. Kaysara, lovely ball in. Low cross. Jordan Ayew at the near post. And just applauds himself. No spectacular celebration. I think that's his second of the season for us. Like I say, he has struggled, but Dembele's been in such good form that I couldn't drop him. But I had to make a few changes for this game, purely because, if you'd noticed in the schedule, our next game is Paris Saint-Germain away, so that's not going to be pretty. I think I'm going to be coming up with a bit of a roadblock formation. I think, in fact, I'll probably call it the roadblock. That's pretty much going to be 9 players behind the ball and maybe a striker. There's going to be something like that, I think, for that one. Try and get a point out of it. But can we get a second before the break? No, because Cabella's been tackled. And Boutaïb. Oh, that is a shocker from Rocco. And I just don't get it. That's another red card before half time. I mean, that was a red card on its own. That was an awful, awful challenge. And what is going on? We're not playing aggressive. We haven't got. It's set to stay on feet. It's not set to get stuck in. It's not set to hard tackling. I don't get how we've had 3 players sent off in the first half already this season. That is just unbelievable. Right, and it's always poor old Remy Cabella that suffers as well. It's always him that I bring off, and I'm going to do it again. But he can play as. I don't really want him as a. Yeah, he's going to have to stay as a ball-winning midfielder, I think, and see how it goes for now. But Mark Roca as well, when he first came in, he didn't play the first couple of weeks, so Mourinho got unhappy and got on to me saying, you're not playing him, we sent him to you as a key player. So I've been playing him for a little bit, and he's done alright, but he will not be playing again. In fact, his loan will be getting terminated after this game. So I will passionately encourage the team, and you are getting absolutely hammered, and you are definitely getting sent back without a question. Let me just passionately just try and raise morale a little bit here. And I don't need to do Jordan Ayew because he's already looking happy. Yes, I don't get it. I've never had that before. I mean, to be fair, I very rarely get players sent off at all, but to have 3 so early on in the season sent off in the first half is unbelievable. I do not understand how that is happening. That is just ridiculous. I mean, as I said, they're set to stay on feet, so why they're diving in all the time is beyond me. He is Clichy. It's a good ball in. Oh, Okija. He did well. Good save. And are they going to break on us here? They are, you know, and Boutaib's in. Oh, and he's levelled it. Oh, my word. Well, we are a bit light in midfield, to be fair. And I don't think they're going to come out of their shell anymore, are they? Because we're going to have to change formation here a little bit. We're going to have to maybe go to like a 4-4-1 or something like that. Let's just let this highlight play out, and then I'll have to have a look at it, because I've got a feeling we're going to get absolutely smashed in midfield. Let's see if Morales can do anything here. No. Another cross caught by their goalkeeper. Now the last highlight, of course, they scored from him catching a cross and getting it away. So let's see what happens. Here's Jordan Ayew to Pires. Agujan. Oh, and Morales, and he's tackled again. I'm not convinced with the squad at the minute. There's a few changes definitely need making, but that's a great ball through, and Jordan Ayew scores. Right, we are definitely just going to have let's just have a watch of this. It's a good ball through from Agujan, and another near post finish from Ayew. He is loving that, and he celebrates that one a bit more virulently, doesn't he? Right, let's have a quick look. What have we got set up here? Oh, we've got a 4-2-1-3. How does that look? Now, there are no instructions set with that one at the minute, and I don't really have... Oh, I've got Van Keur on the bench I could bring on. We'd have to go pretty much long ball, and Jordan Ayew... He could play as a target man, I guess. So we'll bring Van Keur on for Agujan. And I guess... I mean, we can't really retain possession with that. Do we go fully route 1? I suppose we're going to have to, really. And just get it out to the flanks. And I would say probably hit the early crosses. And this is what I mean. I haven't... Because I've got this one set up, but I haven't had chance to sort out all the tactics and everything. So, central defender, you can be a stopper, I guess. Van Keur, you can be a deep line playmaker, actually. And Pires, you can be a defensive midfielder, but you can be maybe on defend, whereas you can be on support, Mr. Van Keur. Alright, that looks alright. Going to swap those two around and leave them as wingers. I think we'll do that. Because we've got it set to early crosses, so I kind of need wingers rather than... apologies, sorry you've had to sit through a little tactical reshuffle, but hopefully you've seen You've seen a bit of genius come out there. Let's encourage them again. Everyone's looking calm, everyone's looking composed, so no one's panicking that that idiot got sent off, which is a good sign. The only problem is I don't think I've got another left winger on the bench. Lucas Campos, he's going to have to come on. Tovan's going to have to come off, and we're just going to have to hope that Campos can do something with his left foot. Hope that it's not totally useless. It's good to see Jordan Ayew get a couple of goals though. Hopefully they're enough to see us through. I mean, we're still dominating possession, although we're losing a little bit of it now, as you would expect. We're set to Route 1 now, so it's not really a possession style of football. It's mainly to try and protect what we've got, of course. Here's Pires and Clichy. And Pires again. Van Keur. Come on, get Ayew his hat-trick. Get Ayew his hat-trick. Oh, Van Keur hit one, but puts it over. I mean, this is really annoying because Strasbourg have scored with their only chance as well. They've had one shot on target, and they've had a clear-cut chance. We've had 8 shots on target, but no clear-cut chances, and yet we scored twice. I mean, how were Jordan Ayew's 2 goals not clear-cut chances? I mean, a lot of people put a lot of stock in that clear-cut chance stat, and it's about as useless as the goalkeepers on this game, quite frankly, because they don't have... How can you have someone getting on the end of a cross and it not be a clear-cut chance? It just doesn't mesh for me, that. I'm sorry, it just doesn't. Right, a couple of minutes to go. Come on, keep it tight, boys. In comes a corner. Oh God, I thought for a minute there that was going to give a penalty, because just the way that played out there, it looked to just hang a little second as if it was going to give a penalty. But here we come away with a Campos. Cuts back in. Oh! Oh wow. Well, that's one way to complete a hat-trick, isn't it? That's amazing. It was a good run by Campos and a decent ball in, but I mean, Jordan Ayew's not even looking at the ball. That's phenomenal. What a way. And he's getting a 9.5. Oh, and he's injured. Oh, why do you hate me? Well, we're 3-1 up. We've got 15 seconds to go. Obviously, I can't do anything. So we've got no striker, but it doesn't matter. It's finished. Oh, my word. Let's hope that's not a serious injury. Potential head injury. Yeah, probably from the ball just hitting him, going in. Right, so calm. We're not going to go off ball. We've beaten a mid-table second division. Just a good win. Calmly say that was a good win. You've had your roasting for being sent off. Given the lack of discipline that led to it, no, he will not. I'm not going to discuss it right now because there isn't an option to say he's done. Unbelievable. 3 sendings off this season in the first half. I cannot get my head around that. Oh God, how long's he out for? How long's he out for? Oh, phew. 4 to 6 days. 4 to 6 days. Suffered concussion after jumping to challenge for the ball. All right, well, he's going to miss the next game, which he was only going to be on the bench anyway because it's Paris Saint-Germain away coming up. It was going to be Dembele coming back in for that. So that's it for this video, guys. Quite a funny way to complete a hat-trick, obviously. So yeah, well, we've avoided the banana skin, especially with a man being sent off. He probably won't be at the club by the time the next video comes around. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight into the Paris Saint-Germain game. I'm going to record that a little bit later on and get that one out as soon as possible as well. Thank you for staying subscribed to the channel, guys. I know I've gone a week without putting anything out, but that's my own fault for messing up the audio on the 2 videos that I did record. But I think it's been worth the wait. It was quite a decent performance in the end. If you could click that like button, that would be fantastic. Subscribe if you haven't already and you like the look of the channel. That would be amazing. If you like the skin I'm using as well, by the way, I did it in the last video. I'll drop a link in the show notes. It's the TCS I think it is the TCS skin. It's off. Well, I downloaded it off FM Scout. I'm not sure if it's an exclusive or not, but I will leave a link for that. Also leave a link for my Twitter and for my blog where you can read up on my journeyman save. There has been an update on that. I finally put up an article about my first job that I've landed, and hopefully in the next few days there'll be another one going up about the just finishing up the season. It was a very, very dramatic end to the season. It was really good. So yeah, check those out, that'd be great. And guys, thank you very much for watching. It means the world, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers.